right, folks, this is a triple dipple, a four-duple, triple header. The jail LA rapper whose songs were used to prosecute him. Los Angeles District Attorney is prosecuting the rapper Drakeo the Ruler for a murder he didn't commit, arguing in the court that his rap lyrics, videos, and collaborations are evidence of a conspiracy. The case moving forward this week marks the third time Drakeo, whose legal name is Daryl Caldwell, is facing charges stemming from the 2006 murder of 20-year-old Davion Gregory. After Drakeo beat a murder charge this summer, prosecutors are launching a new trial against the 25-year-old rapper, arguing he is the leader of a gang responsible for the homicide. The alleged gang and his rap crew, the Stink Team, Drakeo is once again facing life in prison. When is this going to be over? When is this going to stop? When are they going to leave me alone? Drakeo said in a recent phone call from the Men's Central Jail in downtown LA, where he has been incarcerated for 18 months. It feels like some kind of vendetta. It's not about finding justice, it's about taking my career from me. Civil rights activists across the U.S. are closely watching Drakeo's case, saying it's a critical free speech test and an egregious example of racist and aggressive policing of black men and their creative expression. Experts estimate there have been hundreds, if not thousands, of similar cases of law enforcement severely punishing rappers for their songs. They don't understand us, they don't understand our culture, so they demonize us, said Brandon Duncan, a San Diego rapper known as Tiny Do, whose rap album was also used as a key piece of evidence in the gang-related charges. They are telling us we can't speak, that you can go to jail for your music. Rapping is a way to make money and stay out of the streets, he said. On the night of December 10th, 2016, Drakeo, then 23, drove with a dozen friends to a South LA party. A shooting broke out among the guests, and Davion Gregory was killed. Rumors spread online that Drakeo was involved since his Mercedes was seen leaving the scene. Records suggest law enforcement nearly immediately began investigating him as a suspect, watching hours of his rap videos. A month later, police raided Drakeo's apartment, found guns, and arrested him. During questioning, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department detective Francis Hardiman told the rapper his music would be the soundtrack in a trial. Jurors don't like to see that stuff. Your rap videos of you talking about shooting, Hardiman said. So that was something that I was talking about earlier. It stated about that music, man. That music can be detrimental. It can be real detrimental if it's negative. Now it's to the point of people going to prison. Here's the sentence everybody's been waiting on. A jury sentenced Amber Guyger to 10 years in prison for fatally shooting 26-year-old Botham Jean, an unarmed black man, in his own downstairs Dallas apartment today, according to NBC News. Why it matters. The September 9th, 2018 shooting sparked harsh criticism against the local police department as protesters highlighted the case as another instance of police using excessive and fatal force against African Americans. Guyger was facing a maximum sentence of 99 years. The jury found Guyger guilty of murder on Tuesday. She was originally charged with manslaughter, which is a second-degree felony in Texas and comes with the lesser charge. Guyger, who was off duty at the time of the shooting, said she was confused after a long shift and walked into Jean's apartment, which was below her own, thinking it was her own home. She claimed she thought Jean was an intruder and shot him. So she's going to jail for 10 years. After the conviction on Tuesday, supporters shouted in the hallways of the courthouse, "Black Lives Matter." Chicago. A school forced a coatless boy out into the cold and lied about it, and his parents have filed a lawsuit. Staff at Chicago Elementary School made a boy leave the building on a cold March day, coatless and in short sleeve, then lied about what happened, according to a lawsuit that alleges a pattern of abuse and harassment by staff and the boy's classmates. The fourth grader had been bullied from the time he enrolled at Fisk Elementary School and at the start of the school year. His mother, Yvonne Pinkston, told journalists Tuesday, but the school staff failed to take any action to protect the boy and even became abusive toward him themselves, according to the complaint filed in U.S. District Court in Illinois on Monday. The lawsuit against the City of Chicago's Board of Education, the school's principal, a counselor, and security guard alleges a hostile education environment, saying the school lacked proper policies and training for discipline and didn't investigate allegations of misconduct. It also alleges battery, excessive force, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The plaintiffs are asking for a jury trial. In surveillance video from the school shown by the family's attorney at the news conference Tuesday, a man identified by the family as the school security guard yanks the boy into an office. A few minutes later, a different camera shows the man ushering the child toward an exterior door. The principal, the counselor, the guard created a barrier to keep the boy from staying in the building, the lawsuit alleges. The surveillance video shows the two adults following the boy to the door as he exits and the other adults watching it happen. So these keep telling people, I mean, every day it's another story that I'm running up on about kids being abused at school, and this time he's being abused by the security guards, teachers, counselors, and the students. So, you know, these are those kind of cases that we see, and then we're like, oh wow, man, this is something else. You know, we look at it and we say, well, that kid, what did that kid do? The kid didn't do anything. The kid is just there being a kid, going to school, being a kid. So, talk to your kids, folks. Talk to them. Ask them what's going on in school. Find out. So you can step in and help them. Help your kids.